still. What manner of man is this?
Music. Have you ever wondered why evil spirits wanted to go into pigs instead of humans? Imagine a dangerous situation where a man tormented by many evil spirits meets Jesus, and what happens after that changes everything. As the pigs jump into the Sea of Galilee, we uncover a shocking truth that reveals not only the power of Jesus Christ but also the hidden choices between our sin and salvation. Stay with us, because today we will explore this mysterious and thrilling Bible story in depth. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel Bible Stories and be sure to like and share the video so you don't miss any videos. So let's begin. This question of why the evil spirits asked Jesus to send them into pigs is something many people think about. As a Christian, I have also thought about this many times and realized that these stories carry a much deeper meaning than what appears on the surface. One day, Jesus and his disciples were crossing the Sea of Galilee when a fierce storm arose. The disciples were afraid for their lives and begged Jesus to calm the storm. Then Jesus miraculously calmed the wind and the waves. After the storm was calmed, they continued their journey and reached the other side, arriving in the region of the Gadarenes. This place, called Decapolis, was mostly a Gentile area, which is why there were pigs there, considered unclean according to Jewish law. Gentiles raised pigs for food and for profit. As soon as they arrived, a man possessed by an unclean spirit came out from the tombs. This man lived among the dead, and no one could restrain him, not even with chains. Many times he had been bound hand and foot with chains, but he tore the chains apart. Day and night he wandered among the mountains and tombs, crying out loudly and cutting himself with stones. When this suffering man saw Jesus from a distance, he ran toward him and fell at his feet. He cried out, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? Do not torment me." He said this because Jesus had commanded the unclean spirit to come out of him. Then Jesus asked the man his name, and he replied, "My name is Legion, because we are many." The evil spirits begged Jesus not to send them out of that region. Nearby on a hillside, a large herd of pigs was feeding, and the evil spirits pleaded with Jesus, "Send us into the pigs, let us enter them." Jesus gave them permission, and the unclean spirits came out of the man and entered the pigs. The herd, about 2,000 in number, rushed down the steep slope into the lake and were drowned. The pig herders ran off and reported this in the town and countryside, and people went out to see what had happened. When they came to Jesus, they saw the man who had been possessed by the legion of demons sitting there, dressed and in his right mind, and they were afraid. Those who had seen it told the people what had happened to the demon-possessed man and to the pigs. Then the people began to plead with Jesus to leave their region. As Jesus was getting into the boat, the man who had been healed begged him to let him go with him. Jesus did not allow him, but instead said, "Go home to your own people and tell them how much the Lord has done for you and how he has shown you mercy." The man went away and began to proclaim in the 10 cities what Jesus had done for him, and all the people were amazed. The evil spirits used Jesus' correct titles, showing that they recognized him and knew he was a threat to their authority. Calling him the Son of God shows that they knew their time was limited and that they feared eternal punishment. They asked, "Son of God, what do you want with us? Have you come here to torture us before the appointed time?" This question shows that the kingdom of God is coming and the time to defeat Satan's strongholds is near. The demons knew punishment was coming for them, so they begged to enter the pigs. Their attempt was to avoid eternal punishment, but it resulted in the destruction of their earthly hosts. Jesus had no reason to refuse their request because it ultimately fulfilled his purpose. It freed the man from the demons and sent the demons into unclean animals, according to the teachings of the Torah. This event contrasts with Jesus' temptation in the wilderness, where he rejected Satan's demands that tried to compromise him. In contrast, the demons' request did not tempt Jesus to sin, showing an important difference in the nature of their demands. The demons' request to enter the pigs reflected their identity. Just as pigs were considered unclean, so were the demons. By allowing them to enter the herd, Jesus demonstrated his power over evil, but also revealed the true priorities of the people of that region. Instead of rejoicing over the liberation of the demon-possessed man, the Gentiles were more concerned about their economic loss, the destruction of the pigs. This reaction reveals a deep truth about human nature. People often value their material possessions more than the miraculous work of Jesus. Rather than embracing the power of God through Christ, they asked him to leave because they valued their pigs more than their spiritual well-being. This story is a reflection of our own lives. We often cling to our pigs, meaning those sinful habits and pleasures that can keep us away from God. Like the Gadarenes, we sometimes resist allowing God to remove sin from our lives, especially when it means giving up things we enjoy or find profitable. But holding on to sin is harmful to our spiritual health. The Bible repeatedly highlights the conflict between the ways of the world and obedience to God. Jesus said that no one can serve both God and money, showing that loyalty to sin and the pursuit of material gain often lead us away from God. The story of the Gadarenes illustrates this recurring theme. People often choose worldly concerns over spiritual life. In Romans 12, Paul urges Christians not to conform to the patterns of this world, but to be transformed by the renewing of their minds so they can discern God's will. This emphasizes the need to turn away from sin and embrace spiritual renewal. Additionally, this event shows the universal nature of Jesus' ministry. The rejection he faced was not limited to the Jewish people, showing that rejecting Christ transcends ethnic and cultural boundaries. Ephesians 2 speaks of Christ breaking down the barriers between Jews and Gentiles and creating one new humanity. The message of salvation is open to all, showing that human hesitation to abandon sin truly hinders following Christ. Let us take this message to heart, remembering that in our journey of faith we must put Jesus before everything else. We must allow him to remove the obstacles that hold us back and embrace the transforming power of his love. God bless you. Thank you for watching.